Good evening, everybody. Yeah, this is just 7 o'clock here by the time I'm recording, and at the time I'm recording this video. So I hope you are good and I hope you are fine. Yeah, thank you once again for subscribing to my YouTube channel. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for watching as well. And I'm still appealing once again, if you're here to subscribe, please kindly do so. I'm begging you, please kindly like my YouTube channel, and please subscribe as well to my YouTube channel, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you can always get notified whenever I release a new video. Yeah, so let's get started for today. Yeah, so in our last class we considered, or we did a practical tutorial on a social media ad. We just had a sample on a very simple social media ad. As you can see on your screen, this was what we had, or what we did on our last class. So today, now we'll be looking at, now I said we'll make it more complex. Now this is just a very simple social media ad. Now let's assume the brief we are being given by the client is more complex. So let us, now this is a flyer, though for social media as well, but this is a flyer. So let's start by Control N. That's to create a new. So for our flyer, instead of yesterday we used 4x4, now our width will be 4 in inches and our height will be 5. So the title will be Agriculture Project Flyer. Agriculture Project Flyer. Now this is a flyer. That is why we are making it 4x5. So now don't forget, we are still working on FarmWise. So now, for example, the details FarmWise gives us, we have FarmWise. Okay, let's change this to, we'll still be using same font, Montserrat, and I want us to really follow me, because I'll be teaching us so many things here, so many things. So I want you to follow through, and if you don't understand anything, you can go through the video over and over again. Now let us assume that the brief we have been given by FarmWise is so we have the name FarmWise. Yeah, okay. So the FarmWise organization or enterprise, they gave us little brief about FarmWise. So FarmWise, let's say FarmWise is the best Nigeria online okay, let me center this. The best Nigeria online business for farmers. I'm sorry for that. For farmers looking for livestock. So these are just samples. Livestock, what again? Livestock, what again? Agricultural input, agricultural input. So just like I said, you must have your brief first. So your brief will tell you what to do. Agricultural inputs and and what can we pull? Farmwise is the best Nigerian online business for farmers looking for livestock, agricultural input and for consumption. Just let us. These are just samples and for consumption. So let us just put it that way. Consumption. Okay. So now we have this. Now then, it went further and gave us the services. So our services, so I might repeat some, it is just example. Let's say fertilizer, so just is related to agriculture or to poultry, fishing, what again, agricultural chemicals, what again, let me just add like 3 more. Let's say fruits, fruits, vegetables. Though sometimes the services might not be up to this and it might be more, so it is just all about you now. Designing is about creativity, but over time just keep practicing and you will see yourself getting better. And let us add one more. Okay, let us just say herbicide. Yeah, just let us use herbicide. Yeah, okay, I think it's fine. Then now it gave us some details like the social media, the Facebook and Instagram. So let us say for Facebook and Instagram, so the name is Farmwise. Okay, then the email or Gmail, let's say Gmail, farmwise at gmail.com. and phone number, let us assume the phone number. So I'm just okay, let me put my own number here, 09036939576. okay, so that's my phone number and an address. So let me just say block 10, Farmwise Street. So now, so this is all the brief he gave the our client gives us now, and he also told us, he gave us some of the products that he wants us to include on the design. So when you're having something like this, it is more complex to this that we did. This was a very simple one, that we did yesterday. Now it is more complex to this. So now you have your brief. First of all, as I said yesterday, start with your background. So we are on agriculture. I'll still be, so I only hide this so I can see my working page. So I'll be using green, white color that has to do with agriculture, but my primary color will be green. So let us on our grid for alignment. So now unlock your background. I believe we should understand this by now, so I might be very fast. Then your gradient overlay. Okay, I don't want this tutorial to take much time, so I'll be changing this color this time around. I'll make the angle, yeah, this way. Okay, so okay, so I'll be using kind of deep green. Okay, so sorry, the color code, in case, so the color code is 005402, 005402, and here again for the middle I'll be using another green, 0054. Well, I didn't remember the code, but I should still be able to maintain same color. In fact, I can still make it deeper a bit. Okay, so this is 013C01, so you can pause it and check it. Okay, wait, let me actually delete this and make this more deeper. Let me delete this. I want this to be more deeper than the first one. Sorry. Okay, so when you are starting with your design, sincerely, your background really matters. Once you have a bad background, to blend your images over the background will give you issue. And once your design from the scratch, once your background is poor, then your design generally will be poor. So you must be very, very mindful of the color, your colors selection. So I will make here a bit lighter. Okay, yeah, I think, yeah. Okay, so the color code here for my last one here is 03DB08. so that's it. So now my angle is 180 degree. Can you see it? 180 degree. So this my scaling now, I put it at the maximum, that's 150. Then now on your screen, drag it to the right. Can you see it? I want the bright side to pop a bit to the right. So yeah, I think something like this is fine. Okay, then we are good for our background. Let me turn off my grid so you can see it. Can you see the background now? I think this is nice to start, but I'm coming. I think the bright side is too much. So if you want to actually have a nice background, just pick a particular color, pick a particular color, then mix it to that with, I mean, same particular color, blend it together with a lighter part and a darker part. It's enough. You don't have to start mixing 2-3 colors for your background before you can have something fantastic. So just pick a part, either blue, pick a light blue and a dark blue, then blend it together. So now I'll be using a picture of that has to do with farming. Already have them on my system, already downloaded them. Okay, so there's something I really love doing. Okay, let me use this. As you can see, so I'm placing it now. Okay, let's wait for it. It's loading. Okay, so this what I'll be blending first. So can you see it? I sized it over the screen. This is my background. Can you see it now? There's something I really love doing. So let's blend this first. Then come to your blending mode. I'll be using let me see, lighting screen. Yeah, I think I love this screen. Okay, I'll be going for screen. Can you see? And the reason why I made this the left part of my background light is because, can you see the effect? It pop up my background for me with the screen mode. So now that's for that. Then there's something I love doing. My main background, I love to blur it. So this now I'm going to blur from your filter. Come to your filter on your menu bar, filter, then come to blur, then Gaussian blur as we did yesterday. So choose blur it till you are satisfied. Okay, I guess let's reduce this a bit. No, let's still increase. Okay, I guess this is fine. Yeah, 19.4 is fine enough for me. So now can you see it? We've just done just two things though, just two things. Now reduce the opacity, to, yeah, let's say, let me see, 20. Okay, I think 20 is better for me. 20 is better for me. So the next thing I'll be doing now, so when you are blending your background, you must be very, very creative, especially when you are downloading your image. Don't just download the image, but you must have a picture of what you actually want to do. So I already had the picture of what I actually want to do in mind. I already had a picture of what I want to do in mind. So I'll be blending this over it. Tractor to have to do it, agriculture. So can you see now? You see, I didn't make this small because this is my main image here. I only use this, the first one, just to blend my background, so it won't just be plain gradient. So I added it as a texture. That's one of the power of texture. So now this is my main background here. So I want to size it over to the, okay, I think it's fine this way. Yeah, I think it's fine. So now come to your blending mode and let's see, like lighting. This is actually cool. Let's see screen. So there are actually 4 best color mode you can always try: lighting, screen, overlay, and soft light. But I don't want my everything to be dull. I think I'll be going for screen. But yet I'll still reduce the opacity. Okay, now that I'm reducing the opacity, I still want my tractor to show. Let me try overlay. Okay, lighting. Okay, let me still use my screen, but I would increase this a bit. Okay, now we don't want this line under, so I want to erase the line, and to do that, press B. I think I taught us this yesterday. That's brush. Then just click this, okay, and come to your color here, select the background so it can blend well, then use it to erase this. So as you can see, it is at this part, your color blending mode will actually, the blending mode you use here will actually tell, can you see it, obvious that something appears. So just make this green deeper, just make it deeper. Can you see it now? It's no longer obvious, but it's still a bit obvious. So still make it more deeper, and let's try it now. Can you see now? It has blended well, and it's not looking like something actually happened. So now one more thing I'll do, I want to add a texture over this again. So place embedded. Let me come back here, design texture. Okay, let me just put a pattern. So all these they are actually, so you have to download many textures. Can you see this now? So I don't want that tractor to be plain. I don't want it to be plain. So I made it, I filled it over the screen, then look for a nice blending mode. Now since let me tell you a trick. Since this is white, you should be using either darken. No, the color blending are in 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 5 categories. So if you be using a white texture, you use this first category. If you be using a dark texture, you use the second or third category. So I'll be picking a nice fill here. I want the texture to show. Our color burn is a nice one. Okay, linear burn is a nice one. I think I'll go for linear burn, and using my opacity. So at this time I'll be very fast. I'll be more fast. Yeah, more fast. Okay, so I think this is fine. 30. Okay, let's make it 30. I think this is fine. So now let me use a shape. I already explained what shape. So now just keep following. Need to be fast and fast. So now I want to start adding my tests. My test. No. Okay, so the color code for this is FFD 800. So okay, let's do it this way. Yeah, so let me put this here. So I'll just add a little effect to my, I'll add a shadow. So come to your FX here, which is effect, and come to drop shadow. So I'll just add a shadow. So drag this down. So yeah, the distance, increase your distance, change the angle. No, let it be here. So now most time I don't like the opacity of my shadow to be that much. So once my opacity is low, I increase the size to give it a nice shadow feel. And so I will still reduce the opacity. So I think it's better this way. Let me reduce the size a bit. Okay, so we're having what, farm wise. Okay, so let me write farm wise here. So we'll be writing farm wise. Okay, now I'll be using black italic. Let me increase the size a bit. So okay, let me check this way. Okay, now let's make it on a straight line. So now I want to contrast this with by making this white and changing the color of this green. I don't like it. Let me pick from here. Let me pick this green. Yeah, I think I love this green. Okay, so just keep following me. Let me increase this size here. Okay, let me reduce the height. So Control T to increase and reduce the size of whatsoever you want to. So this, bring it, just push it to the, so we have farm wise. I think we are good to go. Now let me bring, so don't forget I talked about grouping. So from here now, let me group my background together. So Control G, BG, name it BG. So I already have my background group, so let me group my farm wise too. Control G, farm wise. I already grouped that together. So now let's come to, okay, farm wise is the best. So just copy this, copy it and hide it back. So I'll be filling this with white. Then now you would I'll still be using so that it can be a bit obvious. Yeah, okay. So now when you have tests like this, you must also be careful about the how do I put it, the alignment of your test. Can you see this alignment is not too good, so you can try changing your alignment by pressing T, and you can use centralize. Okay, I think this is better. So now can you see our background is a bit white, a bit light, so let me add a shadow to my test to make it a bit obvious. So increase the opacity and reduce the size, then reduce the distance too. Okay, I think let me just increase the opacity a bit, reduce the distance a bit. Yeah, I think it's fine. So I'll just do something now. Don't forget I talk about about hierarchy. So I'll increase the size of this farm wise. Yeah, so just increase the size and put it in 14. Let's see, 14. Now 14 is too much. 12. Okay, 12 is okay. Then just use your color picker, change it to this color, and let us also use Nigeria Online. Change this to 12, then change the color. So we are getting there for okay, and let us change farmers to okay 12 and use your color picker. Okay, I think this is fine. So I think we are good to go from here. I think we are good to go to our services now. I think we are good to go our services now. Okay, so now please, I want you to be very attentive here. Very attentive. Just position this somewhere best anyway. So now for our services, I want to do something unique here. Using this among the tool, I want to use pen tool to draw a certain I want to just do a freehand shape, and just follow me. So I start a click from outside, then hold Alt on your after the click, hold Alt on your keyboard, then hold it down, then make another click. Then after you make the click, remove your hand from the Alt to have a shape like this. I mean a curve like this. So after that, if you are satisfied with that curve, then remove your hand from your after left clicking, remove your hand from your mouse, remove your hand from left click, hold back your Alt, then now hold back your Alt. My mouse is now outside here, then hold down your Alt and drag till you want the shape that you are satisfied, and I think I want something like this. Then anything outside your working page, we are not too much concerned with that. So from here again, I hold my Alt again just to give it a certain shape, a certain curve. Then okay, and just close it together. So I have that. Okay, okay, there's something wrong here. Let's do that again. Okay, now the mistake was, if you are having part here, please change it to shape, not part. Change it to shape, please kindly change that to shape. So let's go again. From here, click outside and hold your Alt to have a shape that you want. After you are done, remove your hand from your Alt, click outside again, hold down your Alt, and when you are done again, let's come here, continue, something like so. Just to make sure you are just doing something reasonable. Though the pen tool, you have to get familiar with it, you have to familiarize yourself with it. So now I'm done, but I want to edit this now. I'm not too satisfied with this shape, so press Ctrl T to size to increase the size, Ctrl T, then right click and you see this wrap, click on wrap. So I just want to so just till you have the picture of what you actually desire. So this is just a tutorial, and I believe you can do something better. Yeah, you can do something better actually. I don't want this video to be too long, silly. Okay, let's just leave it this way. Let's just leave it this way. So I'll be doing something now. Let me just increase this a bit. Okay, so now I'll be filling this with this gradient I used for my background. So come to your background, right click and copy, and click on copy layer style, then click on your shape and come here, right click and click on paste layer style. You see it, we have it. But now edit your gradient, and after editing, double click on your gradient overlay, then change it to the other way around. Yeah, the other way around. So just try shift adjusting this to you have something like this. Okay, so now one more thing I'll do. So this now I want you to duplicate this by pressing Ctrl J. So now I already duplicated. Can you see this copy? So the one under, which is this shape one, close this effect. Can you see it? So then just press your arrow up so you can see this particular shape. Then Ctrl T, right click, wrap. So I want here to be inside, and I want only this particular side to show. Can you see that? So now I'm done. Click here. Then one more thing, I'll duplicate it again by pressing Ctrl J. So now this is it. Oh, sorry. So this is what I duplicated here now. So press Ctrl T again. Now right click on flip horizontal, then click on flip vertical. That's, I did two things together. Then adjust this. Okay, then still on this, I'm still on this. Ctrl T, click on wrap. This is too much. Let me make it, yeah, just adjust it inside a bit. And this tree is too much outside here. So I think, yeah, I think this is a bit fine. It's just a tutorial. So I only did that. I don't want this green should be alone. Okay, so I think I'm having something good a bit, at least to an extent. I'm having something good a bit. So now from here you can just come and group all your shape together from here to here. So group everything together. I highlight everything, I press Ctrl G, so you can just press shape SHAPE. um so now one more thing I'll do to this my fuel, will import one more thing, that is will import another farm stuff, just to avoid my gradient being blank, I mean. So now just come to your fuel mode, look for the best fuel that suits it. Okay, let me use soft light, then reduce the opacity, reduce. Okay, I think this is fine. Yeah, this is fine. Okay, so now let me come to my services. So let me drag this up. So let me just write here our services, okay, in white, change your color to white. Okay, so this, I'm still using black italic. So can you see I've been using just a particular font so far, okay. So increase the size. Now the spacing between my hour and services is too much, so to increase that, you come to your properties here, then this auto, change it to 8. Let's see, 8 is too much, and let's see, okay, let's make it 12. That's still, let's make it 14. Let's make it 16. Okay, I think that's fine. So this is settled, or this is done. So you can hide this back, let's reduce this a bit. So our services is done. Now we have a list, so I'll just come and copy the list here. From here, just copy it. So this, the list, I already listed them. So that's, there are how many altogether? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, so copy this, then hide this. So just come and paste it over here. So make this white, okay, and come here to your line spacing again. Let's see, 16. Let's still increase it a bit. 18. Okay, I think 18 is fine. So now this 18. Okay, now you must be careful of your order. This agricultural chemical, I'll bring it to the last, because the word is very long, so I'll make it the last one. This fruit, I'll make it the first one. That's the shortest word, I mean the shortest line, I think. Okay, fertilizers will come down to a bit. So after pool 3, okay, so now then my fertilizer will come down and bring this down. let me just bring it after fishing. Okay, I think it's fine this way. So okay, let me just reduce this so that it can size. I don't want it to come. Okay, no, I'm coming. Let me come here. Okay, let me hide this and come to my shape. Let me just pull down this a bit. Where is it? Okay, here's it. Not this. Not this. Okay, this. So let me press Ctrl T, then wrap. So just pull this down a bit. Okay, so the shape here, where is it? Okay, press Ctrl T and wrap. Just drag it down a bit so you can have it. Yeah. Okay, so our service, let it come up a bit. So for alignment now, this is what I'll do. Okay, I think just reduce the size a bit. Okay, so for alignment, on your grid and make sure it is well aligned. Can you see it? Make sure they are all well aligned. So I'll do something quickly. I'll do something quickly now. Let me zoom this in. So just to point at each one, so make this, just make this little, I don't want an outline. No. Okay, I just make this little shape. Yeah. Okay, so let me just pull this to the front. So let me use for alignment. So then I'll just duplicate this. I'll duplicate this. So I'm having two. I'll duplicate that again. So I'm having three. So duplicate again. Having four. So duplicate again. To duplicate, press Ctrl J. Ctrl J. That's 5. Okay. The last one. So now I want to make, now you know they are all single. They are all single. I want to make it one. I want to make all these box one. I want to make it one. Okay, to make one more here. I want to make them one. So to do that, so from here, come to your layer. This is where the it starts. Those rectangle, that is where the, then hold shift to this particular place that it end. Can you see it? Highlight everything, then press Ctrl E. This time around, Ctrl E. Can you see they are now one? Sorry. Can you see now? It is now one. So I think we are done with this aspect. Okay, so the last, okay, two more things that we'll be doing. Okay, very fast. Yeah, I think it's fine. Okay, so now let me group these two together. Don't forget our services, so group them. with services. Okay, so the last thing is the phone number, email, and so now here I'll be using my pen tool again. Pen tool, so now I'll be using white fill for that. So just draw something. I just wanted to cover this green part. And okay, just actually wanted to cover that green part. So let me zoom this out a bit. Zoom out. Okay, so that's it. So now what do I do now? Since it is already covering my text, all you just have to do is just to push it down, to take this down from this shape. Now just take it down, and you see it. Bring it at the top of this FarmWise. Can you see that? Yeah, I think it's fine that way. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. So I'm coming. Let me see. Okay, so I'll just do one more thing on this my green shape here, the main one here, this one. So I'll add a shadow over it. So just come to your drop shadow, then increase the distance. Can you see it? So let's give it a drop shadow. Yeah, I guess just reduce the opacity a bit. This is fine. Okay, so as you can see, we're having something wonderful. So now let's just go to, we have mail, phone number. So I have an icon for mail, so you must have downloaded that as well. So you have to download icon for mail. Is it icon? Can you see it? I do have an icon for mail. So for uniformity, I don't want different colors, so I'll be putting this here. I also have icon for phone number, so please embedded, delete here. So what again? I think after that is venue. I won't be using any icon for venue, just for my mail and phone number. Okay, so you can see this very now. So reduce this. I want to reduce this more, yeah, on your grid, so you can see what you are doing well. So now I want to, now here, come to your effect and come to color overlay. So from here now, pick this color here. So I want this color. I will apply both same color to my phone number too. So just come to your Gmail, which is this, and right click, copy layer, click on your phone, on the contact, and paste it. So you have it, instead of going to the effect. And so I'll still reduce this. The icon must not be too big, so they are still big. So yeah, I think it's fine. Let me okay, so for alignment purpose, always use a line before the grid, just a line for alignment purpose. Okay, so the email is, we said, FarmWise. So I'll be using this same color for my test, FarmWise at gmail.com. So I'll reduce this by 8 surface. Okay, I'll make this medium. Okay, let's reduce this a bit. Okay, just align it a bit. So you can just duplicate this, Ctrl J, and use it for my phone number that I use for 090 0903 693 9576. So you can just be creative with that. So now let me group this together, this phone number. So can you see it's together? Let me group my Gmail together. This Gmail. Okay, so let me group both together. So I want this to come below it, yeah, below it, below this. So now we bring this together, Gmail and phone. So G for Gmail, P for phone. Okay, so let me centralize this. Okay, so which means it is not really looking good this way. Let me make my phone, let me centralize my phone over this Gmail. So to centralize, just like I taught this, I think I taught this at the last class. Okay, so I'll finally bring this out up here, and we'll be having the address. Yeah, the address. And what's the address here? Block 10, Farmway Street. Let me copy this. Okay, so I'll be using this. Okay, this video is getting too long. Okay, so let us just assume this is just straight, so the straight should be longer than this, but let us just take it like that. It is just sample. Okay, so the last thing we'll be doing now, I said if we have been given some images by our design, I said our client, to use over the design. So how do we do that? So now quickly, I'll be using about 4 images here. So now to do that, I will put those images in a box, which is, let me use my rectangle. So I need an outline of, let me say, like 40 with this color. Yeah, okay, let me just make, no, I'm not really concerned with the fill, so I think this is fine. 40 is too much for the outline. Let's say 20. Okay, I think 20 is fine. So now what I'll just do here, just Ctrl T, then just rotate it a bit. Yeah, I think this is fine for me. Yeah, then let me just apply a shadow over this. Okay, I think this is fine. Then duplicate, Ctrl J, okay, let's put it this way, then duplicate again, Ctrl J. I'll make this smaller this time around, make this smaller. You just have to be creative, so I'll just be putting any random pictures just for samples anyway. Let me make this over here and let me align, make this, yeah, something like this, just for samples anyway. Let me bring, so you just have to be very creative, okay. So I have something like this. Let me just bring it down a bit, so we are from here now. Oh no, okay, so I can just group everything together. I've missed one, I'm coming. So group everything together, yeah, Ctrl G. So you can just name it box, okay, yeah. So increase the size a bit, okay. So let's just bring it up here. So let's just name them, so that if we want to put our box, it can be easier for us. This one, rename them, these two, these three, oh sorry, these three, and these four. So I'll just be importing, let me start from one. I'll be importing just the video is not too long, so let me just come here, let me import, let's just use this tractor. We've used it before, but just so now for you to power clip or inside that box on this your picture, now right click and click on create clipping mask. So can you see it? So press Ctrl T to reduce the size, Ctrl T, so can you see and fit it inside the shape we've created. So these are the powers of shape. So let me just find random pictures. Let me put this on too. So I'll be using this for number two. That is why I actually renamed. So make sure it is at the top of the number 2. If it is below, it won't work. Make sure it is at the top of the shape you want to use it for, okay. So let's go to number 3. So click on number 3, then import the picture. Let's just use this one again. I don't want the video to be too long, so let's do same thing again. Create, you can just reduce this to have something reasonable, okay. And lastly, the last one, let me just find something random. Just look for okay, let me just use this. Though which all these pictures, for you to have a perfect work, you are meant to edit them so that they can be sharp. For example, just let me show you how to edit using this cock. For example, just let me show you how you can edit. For example, so now our power, just press Ctrl L on you should have this level. So just adjust all these things till you are satisfied. Can you see the effect it is giving to the picture? So just edit till you are satisfied. You can do for everything, but I won't do for everything This is just a tutorial and can always adjust them till you are satisfied. So this is where we'll be stopping, and I believe we've we actually achieved something tangible. Okay, let me increase this. I just see that this is small actually. So my box now, since I've grouped, that's one of the importance of grouping. It makes it easier for you. So let me increase this, increase and reduce a bit. So let's just take it this way. It is just a sample, and okay, so I think we have something good. Yeah, so this is how we do it. Yesterday we had something easier. I know many of us might not get this, but I believe just try going over and over and going over and over again. I believe you should get it. So with this you can always have something fantastic. So the next class, we'll be looking at how to create a magazine. We'll still be working on this Farmwise, yeah, but now we want to create a magazine. So how can you create a magazine? So thank you for your time, and see you in the next class.